Hi, welcome to my series on algebra. Algebra can usually be pretty scary, whether you're an adult or a child. There is a secret to algebra though. There's a key. What you have to understand is that in all areas of algebra, there's usually some real life application. There's usually a question being asked. And that question that any equation usually asks is something along the lines of, what is x? When you're given an equation, for example, let's take x plus 3 is equal to 4. So x plus 3 is equal to 4. The question is, what is x? And whether it may or may not seem obvious at first, what you have to do is you have to ask yourself, how can I get x by itself? So in this case, you just subtract out 3 from both sides, and that would leave you with x is equal to 1. Another thing to understand about algebra is that it usually corresponds to some kind of sentence or some kind of statement. And that's what I meant by when I said that there's some kind of real life application to it. And this type of sentence or statement, it has to deal with the fact that the equal sign is literally said as equal to. So when you're given an algebra problem, you should read it as what you're given at first is equal to what you're given second. So when you're given x minus 5 is equal to 10, what this is saying is that x, whatever x is, minus this number, is equal to 10. And you have to remember that this is a question that's being asked. Even though there's no question mark, it is still a question. So the question in this case is, what is your variable? What is x? So to solve this, you just have to get x by itself. The way that you would do this in this case is you would add 5. And the reason you would add 5 is because it negates this subtracted 5, because negative 5 and positive 5 add up to 0. So what you're essentially doing is x plus 0 is equal to whatever this side is equal to. And in this case, since we're adding 5 to both sides, it's equal to 15. Now this x plus 0 is the same as saying just x, because anything plus nothing is that thing. So the answer to this is x is equal to 15. And so that's the key to algebra. When reading any algebra problem, you have to keep in mind that there is a question being asked, and that question is usually in the form of what is x or what is y.